powdery mildew doesn't shout, it whispers. A few pale dots, a bit more moisture, one still evening, and it spreads fast.
Jonas wasn't even in the field when it started. But OneSoil noticed a rise in humidity and a drop in leaf health before he ever could.
That morning, he didn't just protect plants. He protected the rest of his season.
And you're watching Everyday AI, where we test free AI tools and show how they help real people with real work. If you've ever worried about missing something in your fields, this episode is for you. Even if you plan perfectly, farming still surprises you. Fog that encourages mildew, a warm night that wakes up pests, a windy day that ruins your spraying plan, or that one patch of potatoes that suddenly stalls for no clear reason. Have you ever walked a field thinking everything looked fine, and then 2 days later discovered a problem you wish you'd caught earlier? That's the exact problem OneSoil tries to solve. OneSoil uses satellite images to check the health of your plants from above. It looks at growth patterns, soil performance, and weather trends, and warns you when something changes. It shows NDVI, basically a green health score for your crops. If plants get weaker, the score drops. If they're thriving, it rises. For Jonas, this meant one thing. He didn't have to walk every field to know what was happening. Walking fields every day isn't realistic. Rain stops you. Fog hides problems. And some spots are too far to check regularly. OneSoil updates Jonas's field health every time a new satellite passes. Green areas equals healthy. Yellow equals slowing down. Red equals possible trouble. One morning, Jonas noticed the far end of his potato field turning slightly yellow on the map. From the road, everything looked normal, but OneSoil flagged it. When he got there, he found early signs of nutrient stress, the kind you don't see from a distance, but that spreads fast if ignored. Fixing it early meant he treated just a small area instead of an entire field. Jonas used to fertilize evenly across whole fields, but every farmer knows not all soil is equal. Some areas stay rich, others get tired faster. OneSoil highlighted areas where wheat was thriving and areas where it was falling behind. Even without expensive machinery, this helps you make smarter decisions. Spend more time improving weak spots. Stop overspending on strong areas. Plan next season's crops with real soil behavior in mind. When Jonas walked the weak zone OneSoil marked, the difference was obvious. Shorter stalks, paler leaves. He wouldn't have noticed it early on without the map. Instead of treating the entire field, he focused his fertilizer on the struggling area and left the strong areas alone. Not perfect precision farming, just smart farming. OneSoil's weather model doesn't just show rain or sunshine. It shows conditions that matter to farmers. Humidity rising overnight, conditions for powdery mildew. Warm, wet window, potential blight risk. Strong wind in the afternoon, bad for spraying. Rain expected at 3 p.m. Don't waste your spray. That morning from the hook, OneSoil didn't say, it might be risky. It said, high mildew risk today, spray before evening. He didn't prevent a disaster. He simply prevented a problem from getting big before it did. That's the difference OneSoil makes. Not dramatic saves, but quiet wins that protect whole weeks of work. With Light Farm, Jonas planned his season. With OneSoil, he kept it on track. He wasn't guessing anymore. He wasn't reacting at the last minute. He wasn't walking fields hoping nothing was wrong. For the first time, Jonas ended a season feeling calm. Not because the farm got easier, but because he finally knew what was happening before it hit him. And this is part 2 of Jonas's story. The planning is under control. The risks are under control. If you've ever missed a warning on your farm, subscribe now. Share this with a farmer who deserves fewer surprises. And test OneSoil today by checking just one field. You'll see your land differently within minutes.